Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. The Canadian government is proposing significant changes to its express entry immigration system, aiming to streamline the process for high-wage workers. According to the Canadian press, a public consultation outlines plans to award additional points to immigrants with high-paying job offers or domestic work experience in fields like medicine, engineering, and heavy-duty equipment operation. These reforms are intended to align with the International Talent Attraction Strategy, which seeks to recruit skilled professionals including doctors and researchers. The government previously removed points for job offers in March 2025 and is now considering reintroducing them specifically for high-wage occupations to reduce fraud risks. The proposals also suggest merging the three existing express entry streams, Canadian Experience Class, Federal Skilled Worker Program, or Federal Skilled Trades Program into one, requiring at least a high school education, official language proficiency, and 1 year of skilled work experience. Immigration lawyer Zul Sulmon notes, this could prioritize high earners, potentially creating a bottleneck for other applicants. Though the government aims to process applications within 6 months, with a current wait time of 7 months for over 110, there's zero win tinty cold ground on the side. Momo 110,000. Global News reports that federal job cuts at Global Affairs Canada are disproportionately impacting positions based abroad. Data obtained by the Canadian press reveals that rotational positions, including diplomats, are being eliminated at 3 times the rate of roles for GAC staff based in Canada. Specifically, rotational positions are down by 10.6%, while non-rotational domestic roles saw a 3.5% reduction. Furthermore, Canada plans a 13.8% reduction in locally engaged foreign workers overseas over the next 3 years, including 290 unfilled positions. Former Ambassador Jeremy Kinsman criticized these changes, stating they astoundingly aggravate the disparity between diplomats abroad and headquarters staff, risking the loss of valuable local expertise and diplomatic capacity, especially as the Carney government aims to expand international ties. GAC stated the cuts are for efficiencies and better use of technology applied consistently across all areas to fund increased defense spending. 3 Toronto police officers, who were reportedly facing sexual assault allegations in Spain, have returned to Canada and have been suspended with pay. According to CTV News, Chief Myron Demkew stated that the officers are suspended with pay pending the outcome of the investigation. The allegations involve the alleged sexual assault of a sex worker in Barcelona. Further details on the specific charges and the ongoing investigation were not immediately available. The Toronto Police Service has indicated they are cooperating with Spanish authorities. The officers' return to Canada and subsequent suspension with pay has drawn attention, highlighting the complexities of international investigations involving law enforcement personnel. According to a new report from the Canadian press, Canadian small businesses are finding it increasingly difficult to hire and train inexperienced youth. A weaker economy and rising operational costs, particularly payroll, are leaving many small business owners with fewer resources to invest in entry-level hiring and development. This trend is impacting young people's ability to secure their crucial first jobs and gain foundational work experience, potentially leading to future labor market gaps. Youth unemployment hit 14.6% in April, close to a 15-year high outside the pandemic period. The report, based on surveys by the Canadian Federation of Independent Business, CFIB, and Angus Reid, also highlights a mismatch. Businesses primarily rely on personal connections for hiring, 62%, while youth predominantly use online job boards, nearly 75%. Furthermore, young job seekers prioritize wages, 83%, with university graduates expecting even higher pay, often finding these expectations disproportionate to their lack of experience from the perspective of small businesses. Radio Canada International reports that Canadian taxpayers face an estimated bill of $1.066 billion to host games for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. As revealed in a new report from the Parliamentary Budget Officer (PBO), this cost translates to approximately $82 million per game across all levels of government. The federal government is set to contribute $473 million towards these expenses. Canada is scheduled to host 13 of the others 104 games, with 7 matches in Vancouver and 6 in Toronto. A significant portion of the federal funding is earmarked for essential infrastructure and security operations. Specifically, $220 million will be transferred to other levels of government for operations and infrastructure, while an additional $145 million is allocated for security operations, with $79 million specifically going to the RCMP. The PBO's report also cited a recent City of Toronto document, stating that Toronto's 6 games would cost taxpayers around $380 million, and Vancouver's 7 games would cost approximately $578 million, including federal support. Any city-level costs exceeding federal grants are expected to be covered by other levels of government. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.